Hi, Seth Dunn here, online fitness coach. I'm 47 years old. I've been bodybuilding and working out for 33 years. It's my passion. I love working out and staying in shape, and I love helping other people do that. Today, I'm going to talk about the three main pillars that you must do for burning that belly fat. These three things you must do them in order to consistently burn body fat. Okay, so let's start talking about the three main pillars that you must do to burn belly fat. First thing I want to talk about is, first of all, you can't spot reduce. You can't just lose body fat in one particular area of the body. Like a lot of guys have the belly fat, women have the back fat, like where they put their bras, and their arm fat and leg fat. And unfortunately, you can't just focus on one area and work that area out. You can't just do 1,000 crunches a day and burn fat on your stomach. Your body will utilize fat from head to toe when it needs it. Whenever you run out of calories and you need energy, you have fat on your face, chest, arms, your body fat burned it. So you just need to burn body fat, and it's going to come off in all those hard to reach areas. It's going to come off your whole body. Okay. The first thing that you want to do is you want to build muscle. Okay. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn. So if you were to put on, like, say, 3 pounds of muscle, okay, you might burn an additional, I'm just throwing these numbers out there, you might burn an additional 300 calories a day just by having muscle on your body. So if you put on 3 pounds of muscle, you're burning more body fat while you're sleeping at night, while you're watching TV, while you're at work. You're burning more body fat. So that's the key. You need to build muscle. So that means lift weights, okay? You got to get to that gym, and I suggest 5 days a week for at least an hour. Work on your weights, work your whole body. Men and women. Do chest, shoulders, triceps, hamstrings, quads. Work the whole body. Don't just work, a part of your body. Don't just grab the dumbbells at home and just do your arms and do step-ups. Work your whole body. Build muscle. Focus on lifting weights and tearing down that muscle tissue and building the muscle. So that's the first thing, the first pillar that you need to get right is to build muscle, okay? And I suggest all you need to do is an hour. 60 minutes a day, 5 days a week, stay consistent, okay? Work out with weights, and that's how you get started on the first pillar. Okay, guys, the second pillar is going to be nutrition. Okay, if your nutrition is not right, it doesn't matter how hard you work out. You could run 10 miles a day, and if you're eating, over the amount of calories, you can actually gain weight and get fatter while you're running every day or working out. So you've got to have nutrition on point, okay? And this whole video is not going to be all. I have other videos if you want to look, and I get real detailed in the nutrition. Just look in my videos. But what I want to cover today is nutrition. First of all, remember the first pillar is to build muscle, okay? In order to build muscle, you need to have a certain amount of protein a day, okay? So just to keep it simple, you want to get around 1 gram per pound of lean body weight for your protein. And what I mean by that is, say you have a 200-pound guy, and he's 16% body fat or something, and he's really, when he gets the fat off, he's about 30 pounds overweight. When he gets the fat off, he'd probably be around 170. So he needs 170 grams of protein. He might weigh 200 then. So it's just for people that are a normal body fat level, 1 gram per pound of body weight. But if you're real obese and you have 100 pounds of body fat, you want to, you don't want to eat 1 pound per body weight. So kind of a lean, lean. If you feel like you're 20 pounds overweight, then just take 20 pounds off. But 1 gram per pound of lean body weight. And then after that comes calories, okay? It is sort of a little bit, there is some truth to calories in and calories out. It's not totally true, but if you eat more calories than you're burning off, you're going to get fat. If you eat less calories than you're burning off, then you're going to lose weight, okay? But, if you're eating 2,000 calories, just think if you ate just sugar, table sugar, 2,000 calories of table sugar a day versus 2,000 calories of good nutrition. It's not calories in and calories out, as far as that goes. But you want to eat a good, nutritious diet, and you have to track your calories, unfortunately. A lot of people hate doing that, but you've got to use a MyFitnessPal app or something like that. Track your calories. If you want more detailed description and where I go in detail on nutrition, you can check out my other videos below, or you can click on my link and get one of my meal plans and workout plans. And as far as how many calories you want to eat, you want to take your body weight, just your total body weight, and multiply that times 12. So if it's let's say a 200-pound guy times 12 calories, he would eat 2,400 calories a day. So that's a good point to start off as far as calories. So protein, 1 gram per pound of lean body weight, and then your calories are going to be multiply your body weight times 12, okay? So 2,400 calories, and you stick with the 2,400 calories, and say you lose fat the first week, the second week you're losing 1 to 2 pounds of weight per week, then you're on track, okay? If you're not, then adjust that down, take away 200 calories and start at 2,200 calories. And then once you start losing 1 to 2 pounds a week, okay, just keep going with that. And whenever you plateau, that means you hit a plateau. You can either exercise more or you kind of drop your calories down again. Now, as far as protein, as far as carbohydrates and fats, I'm not going to get real into that, but it doesn't really matter where those lay if you want to just go by simple terms. As long as your calories are on point and your protein is on point, carbs and fat can kind of just lay wherever. You might have a little bit more carbs one day and less fat, or more fat one day and a little bit less carbs. But as long as you're tracking your calories and your protein, and then you can fill the rest in with your carbs and fats, and you'll be good to go. Okay, so now let's talk about the third pillar for burning body fat. I have an energy output. And what that means is you need to think about how much energy you're burning per day. You want to burn more energy than you're putting in as far as food and calories. And energy output could just be how much energy you're burning throughout the day from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. And that can include working out with weights, doing cardio, walking, all those things. And a lot of people ask me, do I need to do cardio and how much cardio? And sometimes people think that that's the answer, is doing just cardio. They just start running and doing all kinds of cardio. But what I want to caution you about is, if you just jump in and start working out with weights 5 days a week, and then you start doing all this cardio and stuff, a lot of times, whenever I go overboard on the cardio, and a lot of my clients, whenever you go overboard and you start doing an hour of cardio every day, a lot of times your appetite gets out of control. And mine did when I did that. My appetite would be out of control. And if I was trying to eat 2,400 calories a day, I couldn't do it because I was burning so much calories. First, I was working out in the gym for an hour with weights, and then I was doing an hour of cardio, and my appetite was just out of control. So there's no way I could stick to 2,400 calories. I would just end up binging. And so what I found out is if I do moderate cardio, sometimes no cardio, sometimes you can do no cardio. And I suggest when you start out, the first couple of weeks, don't do any cardio and just wait and see if you're losing fat. And if you're losing fat, just stick with it. If you're not losing fat the first couple of weeks, you can add cardio in on top of the weights. And the most I would add in is, you can do 3 days a week of 20 minutes of cardio. Just, walking on the treadmill, light cardio at the gym, just 20 minutes, 3 times a week. You don't want to start off just doing cardio 6 days a week for an hour a day, because once you hit a plateau and you're not dropping fat anymore, there's nowhere to go. You can't just add more cardio because you're just going to be, you're going to look like a marathon runner. So start the cardio like maybe with no cardio and see if you're losing fat with the diet, with the calories. And then if you're not losing enough fat and you want to do some cardio, start off slow, like 3 days a week of 20 minutes of cardio, okay? And then you can keep riding that out. And if you keep losing fat, just don't change your calories, don't change anything. If your fat loss stops, you have a choice. You can either drop the calories down or you can add more cardio. And when I say add more cardio, don't go crazy. You were doing 3 days a week of 20 minutes of cardio. So now do 4 days a week of 20 minutes of cardio, and you'll start losing fat again. And then you can go to 5 days of 20 minutes of cardio if you want to. Or you can adjust the calories. I like trying to get my clients and me, I like to try to get away with doing the least amount of cardio as I can. So a lot of times I start people off no cardio. And then I start adding cardio in. You want to save the cardio for when you hit those plateaus. And cardio also, you don't have to just do the boring treadmill at the gym or the Stairmaster. And that's why I put energy output. You can do your weights 5 days a week, build your muscles, get the nutrition in, and your cardio can be playing with your kids, jumping on the trampoline with the kids. Go if you don't have any kids, go bicycle riding, go play tennis. Going to the mall and walking around the mall is cardio. You could, in the mornings when you wake up, you could just take your dog, or if you have a dog, and go for a walk for 30 minutes. That's burning extra calories. You can wait till evening and burn the calories. But it's all about energy output, however you want to put that down. And you want to have fun with it. You don't want to be working out just all the time to where you get burned out. You want to enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, and but just remember, you have to find a way to either burn more than you're putting in. So you can either drop your calories low, or you can exercise more. Okay, so there's a fine line. Me, if I'm working out 5 days a week for an hour with weights, the most cardio that I would probably do, is 30 minutes to 45 minutes of cardio 4 to 5 days a week. But you want to build up to that and save that to the end. You want to do the least amount of cardio that you can get away with, because you're doing cardio when you're hitting the weights. Your heart rate's up, goes up and down. You're getting your heart, cardiovascular, all in. So anyway, those are the 3 pillars of burning that belly fat and getting that fat off. You have to have this foundation down, and you have to be consistent with it. If you do these 3 things, build muscle, work on your nutrition, and work on your energy output, and you do those consistently 5 days a week, you'll be burning body fat consistently.